Hey Primary 3 Math Prodigies, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we're going to go into assessment paper number 13, and we are going to do question number 1 all the way to question number 6, and we're going to do it superbly fast, alright? So this is just a refresher for those of you who've come for the class. So let's take a look at the first question. It says, express 12 over 15 in its simplest form. Now when someone says a simplest form, what they are trying to ask you is, can I make this lower? In other words, can I make this smaller? Okay, so in this case, when it comes to fractions, we have to divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number in order for it to be smaller, to be equally smaller. So for example, I'm going to give you an example before I answer the question. Okay, for example, I have a prata, and this is equals to half, okay? And I ask you right now that, let's see, I divide it into 4 parts instead, okay? And I say that I give away 2 quarters. That means 2 out of 4, correct? 2 out of 4 of this prata, okay? And what does it equal to? It also equals to, as you can see over here, the same prata, okay? It actually is the same as half. So how do I do that? How do I do that? It's because I divide the prata by another 2. So I divide by 2 here, and I also must be fair to the bottom one, divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 gives me 1, 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. So 2 quarter is the same as saying half, as you can see from this photo. Okay, so same thing, 12 over 15 now. Now what do I do? 12 over 15, I must make it smaller. Okay, so you can try with 2 first. Can we divide both by 2? 12 divided by 2 gives me 6. Yes, I can do that. 15 divided by 2 cannot, will have a remainder. So let's try 3. 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. And 15 divided by 3 gives me 5. So the answer is 4 over 5. So the option is part D. So the answer is D for the first one. Okay, let's move on to the second one. The second one, which of the following is not an equivalent fraction of 2 over 3? Okay, so how? So just now we did divide. Now we are asking us for an equivalent. This we cannot divide further already. But let's take a look at the first option, 4 over 6. How did they get 4 over 6? Is it the same as 2 over 3? Let's see. We times 2, we times 2, we get 4 over 6. So that is equivalent. And 6 over 8, is it the same? 6 over 8? Let's say if we times 3, and we must times 3 below as well. Is it the same? We get 6 over 9. It's not equals to 6 over 8. So let's cancel that out first. The third one, 2 over 3 is also equals to 6 over 9. Now we are getting somewhere. 6 over 9 is the same as 2 over 3. So these two are equivalent. But 6 over 8 is not equals to. 6 over 8 is not equals to 2 over 3. Let's take a look at the last one, 8 over 12. So 8 over 12 is 2 over 3 times 4 to get 8 times 4 below. So you get 8 over 12 is the same equivalent. So the answer is 6 over 8 is not the same as 2 over 3. The answer for 2 is B. Now Zeus had 368 marbles. He gave 48 marbles to Ali and put the rest equally into bags of 8. How many marbles were there in each bag? Very simple question. So Zeus had this number of marbles. So for example, okay, let's put the circle. He had 368 marbles. And then he gave 48 to Ali. And then what happened? And after he gave 48 to Ali, the rest of it, how much is the rest? 368 minus 48. Very good. So we get 320 is the rest. And this 320, we put it into packs of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in other words, we divide by 8. 320 divided by 8 gives you what? 32 gives you 40. 8 times 4 gives you 32. Therefore, the answer is 40. For question number 3, the answer is A. Okay? And for question number 4, Margaret had 250 stickers left after giving 6 of her friends 9 stickers each. How many stickers did Margaret have first? Very simple. Okay, Margaret had 6 friends, correct? Margaret had 6 friends. So how many did she give? She gave each person 89. So 6 times 89, okay, you just do it using your working, I'm going to use my handy dandy calculator. Gives me 534. That means she gave away 534 stickers, and after that she had 250 left. So how much did she have originally? 250 plus 534, and that will give you the answer of 784, which is actually answer for D, or 784. And let's move on to the next question. Question number 5 is use all the digits 7520 to form the smallest 4-digit even number. So 7520. I want to form the smallest even number. So as you may know, we will have 4 places for this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last number must be an even number because they asked us for an even thing. So the last number can either be 0 or 2. Correct? So if we put 0 here, that means we have to put 2 in front. Is that okay? That is okay. So let's try to put 0 here. So that means the 2 must be at the front. So then what's the next number that comes after that? Is 2570. Can we make this smaller? Let's see. It means if we put 2 here, what happens? That means we must put 0 somewhere here. So we cannot put, we have to put 5072, which is still bigger than 2570. So the answer is 2570, and that's it for question number 5. And for question number 6, we are moving really fast here. Subtract 1/4 from the sum of 2/3 and 1/6. Give your answer to its simplest form. So what is this? There's 2 parts here. Subtract 1/4 from the sum of 2/3 and 1/6. Now, how do we do this? This one I need to go a bit slower. 2/3 plus 1/6. Now, what do you know about adding or subtracting fractions? If you said that the bottom must be the same, then you are right. Okay? So take a look at this. This is 6 and this is 3. So what must I do? I must make them the same. How? I can just times this by 2, and I must be fair to my neighbors, so I must times 2 above as well. So 2 times 2 gives me 4, 3 times 2 gives me 6, plus 1/6, and that will give me 5/6. Now, what do I do with this 5/6? Let's read the question. It says, subtract 1/4 from the sum. So the sum is 5/6, so now I subtract 1/4 from it. So 5/6 minus 1/4. Okay, I'm going to erase this whole thing again. So again, when I'm subtracting or adding, what must I do, people? I must make sure that the bottom is the same. Now, this is the part where it gets a little tricky. 6 and 4, which one do I change? Now you might be at a loss here, but here is where you come, your multiple comes into place. So next thing we have to do is say 6, 12, 18, 24. Okay, what number does it have in common with 4? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Now there are 2 numbers which are the same here, which is 24 and 12. But let's take for the first number which is the same. In this case it is 12. So 6 times 2 will give, 6 times 2 will give me 12. And to make the 4 the same, I times what? 1, 2, and 3. So now I must be fair to my neighbors. So 4 times 3, 1 must times 3. 6 times 2, 5 must also times 2. In other words, 10/12 minus 3/12 will give me the answer of 7/12, and that is the simplest form already, and that is the answer for question number 6. And if you get all of those right, I'm going to give you a big high five because you are a math prodigy. Good job. Okay, and that brings me to the quote of the week, and the quote of the week is this: emotions can be your greatest allies in life. What's allies? Allies means your biggest friends. Okay, so emotions can be your greatest friends in life, but too much of them will destroy you. It means it will make you worse off. It will make you bad. Why? Okay, for example, let's say you were to do all these questions and you found it superbly difficult. Now, difficult is an observation. You say, oh, this problem is tough. It's not so easy to solve, so it's difficult. But your reaction to it, your emotions can actually be different. One person will say, oh, this is difficult, so this is challenging. I am so excited to try it out and get the answer. And on the other hand, another person can say something else. Another person can say, oh, this is so difficult. I don't want to do this. It's so difficult. I want to give up. So you can have 2 reactions to the same question. Now, my question to you is, which one will help you to get the answers, and get the result and get good grades, and which one will not? Of course, the first one will get you good grades, because if you find it difficult but you find it challenging and you want to find a way to get the answers, guess what? You will. But for the second one, when you say you give up, guess what? You're not going to take any more action, and as a result, you won't get any results. So my advice to you is use emotions wisely. It can be your greatest strengths, it can be your greatest friends, but it can also be your greatest enemy. With that, this is Coach Saiful signing off, saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.